Regarding this one, sometimes what happens, users. So yesterday we have practiced about the, so like we have discussed about the SAP, how to log into the SAP, and how to add the systems into SAP logon pad and the MMC we discussed, right? These are the things we discussed yesterday, right? And also we have checked the one of the transaction code, so how to use the transaction code, how to check the system consistency check, how to perform that thing yesterday we discussed, right? So today at the same time, the same way we discussed about the few more transaction codes, and also SAP stop and start procedure will discuss, right? So yeah, already you know how to check the SAP consistency check, system consistency check. So this is one of the transaction code we have to check it. You can log into the SAP. For now, you can use DDIC, DDIC, ASIS user. You can use it. Same password you can use it. You will get the SAP screen. This is the SAP screen. So we are discussing about the SAP screen. So now you got the SAP screen, right? Because of SAP is up and running. Because of this reason, you are able to log into the SAP. SAP is up and running. So because of you are able to log in. Here, already we discussed about in which work process we have discussed about the family members, right? We have discussed about the our family members. Family members means work process, SAP work process we discussed. In which one it will take your request, which one it will take your request, how we are logging to the SAP here, how we are logging to the SAP here. So what is the main header? Someone go on me please. Yeah, so here how we are logging to the SAP, so that one we'll discuss how it is navigating, how we are getting the prompt, SAP's GS prompt we are getting. So those things today we will cover it here, right? So why? Because so SAP is the one of the application layer. It's not visible. Is it not visible for anyone, right? This is the presentation layer. We are here, and through presentation layer we will open the SAP screen, application screen. Then this is our database. So database topic we will discuss. That's fine. But when you launch from SAP GUI, you will get the SAP screen. You will get the SAP screen. How we are getting the SAP screen here? How we are getting the SAP screen here? So there is a logic behind this. There is a logic behind this. So what is that logic here? So what is that log is here? How the logon process works here? How the SAP logon process works here? That one we'll discuss now. Okay, that is the very important. Everybody knows when you click on the GA, SAP screen will open. That we know. But if the SAP screen is not opening, then what could be the reason here? SAP screen is not opening here. What could be the reason? Those things we'll discuss now. Suppose, see here, I'm stopping the SAP. So you can use the MMC stop. Here you need to provide the SID ADM and a password. You need to use it, right? SID ADM and password you have to use it, not your own user IDs for stopping and starting, right? So just you are stopping the SAP here. See here to check. Okay, I have stopped the SAP here. It will stop it. It will stop it. It will go to the ash color. So let's see. This is our SAP GUI. You are here, all you will log into the here, then all you will log into the here. So here we have two layers, right? So here we have the work process and everything. Then we have the work process in SAP level, we have the work process and everything. This is the database, right? We talk about the our SAP architecture. So this is our SAP GUI, right? GUI. Then in the Teston SAP, we have the two instances. One is the ASCS instance, and the second one is the what is that? Application server instance. Both will called the ASCS. ASCS means, so how can we recognize ASCS means which process will run on the ASCS? Which process will run on the ASCS instance? Okay, so message server and NQ server, right? Message server and NQ server will run on the ASCS. Here, remaining process like D, V, P, G, S, spool gateway remaining, and here we have dispatcher as well. Here we have additionally we have the dispatcher as well. Dispatcher. Let's just I will call the DP. Okay, dispatcher. We have the dispatcher as well here, right? So this is the way we will navigate it here. Now see here, our SAP system is completely stopped, right? Now, will I log into the SAP system now? No. Why? Why am I unable to log into the SAP system now? Here, I forcefully killed all our SAP family members. I killed it. Family members means our resources. Resources means our work process. I forcefully killed it. I stopped all SAP work process, even dispatcher, everything got stopped here. Everything got stopped. So just if I click it, I cannot log in now. I cannot log in now. Why? What could be the reason here? What could be the reason? Anyone knows why I am unable to log into the SAP system now?
It's down.
It's down, right? It's down. How you verified it's down or not? You opened the MMC, you checked the status of the all our SAP processor, you checked the all the SAP process, so it's down. There are no process, which means it's SAP is stopped status, right? So if SAP is stopped, you cannot log in. That is the one of the logic here you need to remember. You need to take a note regarding this one. Sometimes what happens, users will not log into the SAP system. This is one of the common interview questions and the most frequented organization they may face the issues. So users will not able to log into the SAP system. So they may ask you questions like, so what could be the reason? How will you check why users are unable to log into the SAP systems? So in this case, you already told the reasons, right? SAP is down, something like that. SAP is stopped, maybe SAP processor not free. So like that, right? So sometimes SAP is up, even though we will not able to log into our SAP systems. So why? That I will explain it. So here there is a navigation here. There is a navigation. So from GUI to there is a logon process. GUI to and your database, there is a navigation here. So that navigation I will explain it now. Okay. So not full navigation. At least you can understandable format. I will explain it now. So whenever let me open here. Yeah. Once the user click SAP system from GUI, the request will go to the dispatcher. The request will go to the dispatcher, right? The request first will go to the dispatcher. So it will go to the dispatcher, right? Dispatcher, it will go to the request. So here, what the dispatcher will do, dispatcher maintain the all the requests in the order. Queue means first in, first out. There is no recommendations mechanism here. So I am the some CM candidate, I am the MLA candidate. My request should go to the first. I should book the window seat, corner seat, train ticket, bed, lawyer. There is no recommendations for the systems. So first in, first out, first in FIFO order. So dispatcher maintain the request in the FIFO order. So the whoever first click the SAP logon option, then dispatcher will maintain the FIFO order. Dispatcher will assign the request to the your respective dialog work process. That is the first work process which will interact with the user. That is the first work process which will interact with the user, right? So this dialog work process, as per the request, so this work process, each user, there is a one work process will be allocated. That is called the dialog work process. That's why we have minimum 2 dialog work process, maximum 100, like that, or 150 we can maintain it. Depends upon the RAM size, we can maintain the n number of dialog work process. Why? Because if you have the 2 dialog work process, it will take the 2. If you have the 10 requests at a time. If you have the 20 requests, means 20 users can log in at a time, they can do the work, right? So if you have the more dialog work process, then more users will be logging. But if you want to increase the more work process, definitely you should have some space, some memory constraints in the system, right? Why? Because you have dedicatedly, first initially you builded the system, initially you builded the house like 150 square yards, one master bedroom, one small bedroom you have builded. The small bedroom is only the capacity of the people, only 4 people, right? So then if you allocate the 6 people, there is a load on the small bedroom, right? Then it will not survey the our request and you may get the performance issues, right? Same as like here as well, here also. So you have the initially you builded the system like 10 work process, 2 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM memory you have given. But if you keep on increasing the resources, means if you are keep on increasing the dialog work process, it will increase it. But you may get the performance issue, system slow, and system slow, you cannot navigate to the one step to another step. Like that, you may face the issue. So based upon the RAM size, you need to increase the dialog work process. So here the first request goes to first request users